G'day mates, how's it going? You're on DirtByte. Welcome back to our survival roleplay vlogs for our moving into the country from the city. We're going to continue off today's vlog where we left off last time. We just have to finish some liming on the field over there, that larger field. And then there's, we may do some trees or something, but I think we'll just rest. And then I'll bring you back in once, in another month or two's time, where we're at the point where we can start looking at planting crops and stuff again. There's not a huge amount for us to do now through the winter time. Just a few little tidy up jobs we'll do first up. So we'll get this finished. And then we might pop over to the other field just over there. It probably doesn't need any lime. We did it last time, but if we do have some left in the spreader, it wouldn't hurt just to go and give it a quick top up. So we'll do these two things first, and then we will look at what we can do for the rest of January. So I'll see you soon.
Stars align above the field tonight. Bodies moving to ancient rhythm. Feel the earth beneath our feet. Sacred ground where strangers meet. Drums are calling out our names. Hearts are wild, souls untamed.
Round and round we spin, let the magic in. This is where we belong.
We are ritual dancing under heaven's dome. Every voice enchanted, never dance alone.
Welcome back. There we go. We ended up putting a bit of lime on this field as well. Didn't really need a huge amount, but it was worthwhile just doing it while we were here with the spreader. Thought we might as well do that. Now, in regards to what we're going to do now, I think we might just cut some more trees down, given it's a good time of the year for doing that. So we might just go and cut 2 or 3 trees down from where we normally work. At the end of that field, we've just put lime on. Just going to bring this over here. There's not much room over in our other yard, so I thought we might as well start putting some of the stuff here. Obviously, we can't put too much here because it's still all muddy and that, but we'll have this bit of gravel here. The council will be doing this driveway sometime soon, like I said. Hopefully that'll be done, in the next little bit of time. But I think, we should head over here and just show up maybe another 2 or 3 trees, get them taken over and processed. At that point, I reckon that's probably it for the winter part of this vlog. There's not a huge deal of farming to do. I may even take a little bit of a holiday in preparation for the coming spring when we're going to be really, really busy. What's this? Two logs? We can't. Oh, little pieces. Yeah, these are just an annoyance. So let's just put these over here. We will end up they'll just end up chipping them for a couple of dollars each, I suppose. That's all they're worth. So I think that we'll just do a little bit more tree work now, and then we'll go off and come back in when it's a bit better farming weather. We're out of this winter time. So as usual, we'll do a bit of a time lapse. I'll do the time lapse of cutting down the trees, and then I'll process them and then bring you back in when we go to sell them. Not sure how many we're going to do. We've still got a little bit of these little ones that we probably should tidy up. But probably just do these couple of bigger American elms. They're not the best for processing or best for wood, but it still clears our area a little bit. So what I'll do is I'm going to grab my pocket chainsaw out and we can get started. So we'll see you soon.
Dusty boots on a digital plane. Twang guitar, synth refrain. Sunsets glow, a pixelated hue. This old country feeling
Welcome back. Here we are. I'm just bringing over the last trunk now. Yeah, those big branches, they're just an absolute pain to transport or process or anything. I really dislike this type of tree for like with what we're doing here in regards to trying to process them and sell them. They're not worth very much, and they are just a pain to deal with and take a lot of processing or a lot of time to actually move them around. So yeah, that's all sold now. We've got, that's another 5,200 roughly, and we're up to 99,686, so almost up to 100,000 again, which I think was going pretty good. So yeah, I think that we've pretty much tapped out everything we can do in winter. We've done the field prep, we've done some more trees, we've sold out some of our produce that we've got. There we go, so that's a little bit more. So what I think we should do is I'm going to park everything up. I think I'm going to go away on a little bit of a holiday for a month or two before we come back and get really stuck into another big year of farming. So what we're going to do is, I think we'll just cut out the vlog here. We'll just finish tying up a little bit here, and then we'll see you in the spring. Welcome back. Here we are on a lovely March morning. I had a little bit of time off, went for a bit of a camp around with just a motorcycle and me. It was really enjoyable. I think it was a really restful. We've been busy the last year, and we are needing to have a bit of a rest, which has been good. And we're back to farming now. And while I've been away, I've been thinking about how we want to proceed and continue with the progress. I think there's some good options. So I think this field here would be really good for some sort of root crop. So I'm looking at thinking about sugar beet. We can get a planter, and that planter would be able to do sugar beet and then other crops like canola, sunflowers, sorghum, soybeans, even things like that. We've got, with the new harvester we've got, we can get the correct header for sunflowers and other things like that, which would be, I think, a really good way to go. That gives us a lot of more options. So we can go and look at what the store have got for them. And then I'm thinking for these two fields over here, we should put in some sort of cereal crop again for both fields. So possibly something like rye, which we can't plant until next month. So I think if we did cereal crop, and root crop over here, that'll help us build up our bank balance in preparation for expanding into animals. I would love to get into animals soon, but I just don't think we're quite there with money. Yes, we have nearly $100,000. We spent a little bit while we're traveling around, but I just don't think we should be venturing out that quickly yet to animals. I think that we should just have another year focused primarily on harvestable crops before we start looking into what sort of animals we can get. So let's have a quick look at the store for planters. So there's a few good different ones. Obviously, a lot of these are very expensive and probably not practical for us at this point. Like this is 65,000. It does 6.7 meters though. This one does 6 meters. This does all the crops we want. We want corn, sunflowers, soybeans. It looks like green beans, cotton. That's sugar beet, and this one was sorghum. So there's a few good ones. We've got this one here, 49,500. That does 4.5 meters. Sorry, 16 kilometers, 150 horsepower. Into the bigger ones here. This one is dedicated just for sugar beet, so I don't think that's worth it at this point. But there's this one here that they have, which requires 220 horsepower, but we've got that in the white tractor. 4.5 tons, works at 12 kilometers an hour, so it's a bit slower than some of the others, but it is 6.5 meters. We could do all these crops like we discussed. So I think we should definitely have a look at getting it. I like the chevron tires. Look at that. That's a nice big improvement again to our vehicles. So let's have a look at it here. We are down to, oh wow, that is a big machine. It looks like you can tow it. Yeah, it folds up so you can tow it along the road properly. But I think because we're only going to here, I think we'll be fine. So we need to jump into the white tractor. Want to move that trailer first and then fill up our seeder with the appropriate seed and fertilizer to plant our sugar beet. And I think this it'll be a good field of it. I don't think it'll end up being too much. Like sugar beet is a very bulky crop, but I don't think we'll end up having too much with this field. Yes, it is pretty decent sized field, but I think that we're going to be able to make a good amount of money from it. So this trailer's not going to fit in that yard. That yard's getting a bit messy again. Luckily, we're going to have to expand over here soon. What my plan will be is to I need to get a silo. The silo will be the first thing that we want to put on this plot, because we're going to need to save some of our crops. For one, if we get chickens or something like that, or pigs, and we want to use them to feed them. And two, so we can actually save our crops and sell them at a better opportunity, a better time when they are more valuable, rather than sell them straight off the field and just getting what we can get. If we can store them, then we can obviously make more money when there's a higher demand for them, and we can choose them when we sell, rather than just, oh, we've got a trailer full, now we have to go and get rid of it. All right, I'm just going to get some seed and stuff loaded into this, and then we'll bring you back in when we're over at the field about ready to start. There we go. So we've got 2,000 litres of fertilizer in and 2,000 litres of seed. We've got our sugar beet seed in there ready to go. So I think if we get down here, it's not going to take very long to seed it with this big drill, or this big planter, if you will. We do need to get some GPS happening, because that really helps. And I think that's it. I think we're all good to go. Oh, that's actually good. I didn't even check to see if it was a direct drill or direct seeder. So that, yeah, that actually works out really well, because I completely forgot about that. I just assumed it would be. So you don't even need to cultivate with this. So this is going to save a lot of time too. What we'll do is just cut out here. We'll get this done via a time lapse and bring you back in a few minutes. It's not going to take long. So I'll see you soon.
This is our song. Face painted with starlight, moving through the sacred rite, arms raised high to greet the moon. Know this moment ends too soon, but while the music fills the air, we are boundless, we are prayer. Round and round we spin, let the magic in. This is where we belong. We are ritual dancing under heaven's tone. Every voice enchanting, never dance alone. We are ritual dancing till the break of dawn. Feel the pulsing dancing. This is our song.
Welcome back. That was easy. This is one impressive planter. I love how it literally, you can fold it up like that. And you can take it anywhere you want. It doesn't fit in, it like fits on a road, fits through gates and stuff. We don't have to worry about it so much here, but as we expand and we get farmyards or tracks and different things put in, like, that is super impressive. And it just covered that ground so well and so quickly. Yeah, no, very impressive. I'm actually pretty surprised at how well we are able to expand. Like, we've gone from having very basic equipment to some pretty decent size equipment for the size of land we have and the size of operation we are. Like, I am really impressed with this entire setup. Like, that is pretty amazing. We also have that bigger combine over there. We've got the double seed drill for drilling. Like, we are really making some headway and some progress. I think that for today, though, I think that's pretty much all we need to do. I think next time, if we have a quick look at our crop calendar when we can plant things. So obviously planted the sugar beet today. If we wanted to do sunflowers or something like that, we could also do that this time or next time. We could do spinach, although spinach is very expensive to harvest. That wouldn't be worth it. Soybeans would be a very good one for a profit. So we could look at maybe doing a field of soybeans. Then next time, like in April, we have got soybeans, like I said, sorghum, rye. We can't do rice. We could potentially do red beet and other root crops in the future, but we've already got our one root crop in this year. I don't want to overdo it with the root crops. Poplar might be a good one if we can get a bio baler, because we can make quite a bit of money from the wood chips, but I just don't think we're there yet. If we're going to do poplar, I'd prefer to have like a dedicated space for that. Again, root crops, peas, expensive. Olives would be fine to do in the future, but we're not there yet. Oats we could do, mustard, millet, can't do long grain rice. So we've got a big selection of options now. We have got that planter. It makes a huge difference to our options. If we look at our farm area, so like if we were going to do something like poplar, I think this would be a good one for it. We could run some poplar like full length up and down in this area, and we could still have plenty of room for farming. So it'd also be a good area to plant some more trees that are going to be easier to process. So like some pines or something like that, where they're not just spindly big trees that are a problem. So yeah, no, there's definitely lots of room for expansion that way. Also, while we're having a look, you can see here, this is the property we do own. So we are getting quite a bit of it cleared away. So even from just today's exercise, if we head back over there, or like, you know, the exercise in this vlog regarding the removal of the trees, we are making quite a bit of a dent into there. And as much as I like the trees, I just don't really like how these trees have been planted or how they've grown. Like, they're very, very close together. They just don't look very good. It looks very, very similar and a little bit boring, if you ask me. It's just the same sort of tree just scattered throughout. So I really enjoy forests, and like on this other side, it looks like there's a variety, but through here, we literally just have the same type of tree pretty much everywhere. But we've took 3 trees out today from this end, and it really clears it out. So, you know, if we was to take these 4 trees out here, plus just a couple of small ones at some point, that's really going to make this area quite a bit bigger. And then, yeah, as we get through here, it does get to start being a few different types of trees. So we may not need to go further than here. I just find that all these big trees are a bit boring. I think from a perspective of what we're going to do today, I think that's pretty well it. I think we can cut out here. We've had a pretty good productive day. We've got a crop in the ground. We have finished getting our fields prepped, ready for the crops. And I've had a bit of a rest, got to go away and see a few of the sites around. Wasn't focused on farming. So if you are enjoying it and happy to see and want to see how we go next time, or what crops we do plant and how the sugar beet goes, please do remember to like and subscribe. And for now, remember to keep your boots dirty and your bites clean, because I'll catch you next time on DirtByte.